Wow.
I really hope it don't fall. I'm trying to drive carefully so it don't. Like, are we gonna actually post this? Like,
we might for real. Okay. So I had to shift my.
Oh yeah, this like hitting. We got to.
All right, bro. So we're about to try this KFC new mac and cheese thing. I've been excited.
I didn't know it was spicy chicken.
Yeah, it's spicy
so now
regular.
I'm excited to try it.
I saw it on Instagram, and I've been wanting it ever since. So we're about to try this. We might start a new wave like how Popeyes blew up. We're gonna blow up KFC.
How long's it been out for?
It's been out for a minute, But yeah, we about to.
I'm gonna get something else to eat with it too. I'm gonna need to get like a high C to like wash it down.
I don't know. I'm excited. I don't know if this is going nowhere.
But
this is a light, boy.
I'm saying. I got a big head.
Bro,
don't do that because both of my heads.
Well, I'm saying I got a big head too.
I feel like my head is close. I got cocoa butter on too, so I feel like it's really making my skin like
shine.
I was about to say oily.
Shiny. You know how you gotta break a wig in like you breaking shoes? This is what I'm doing.
I ain't broke mine in yet.
This is what I'm doing right now. Nice. I'm breaking sis in. She's cute. She just need to be a little flat. I'm hungry.
I'm too. Oh, wow, you're hungry?
I mean, okay, I ain't gonna say that.
No, but for real, you never say you're hungry, like ever.
Yeah, because if you say it, you are it. So when I am, I just relax. Okay. If you say it, you're gonna be hungry. But if you just keep it inside and just push through.
Nah, it's the same. It's exactly the same.
If you just push through, it's different. Like, what?
This is golden hour. I learned that in my photography class.
This better bust. I feel like it's a hit or miss because it better be. The combination might not work or it's gonna work real good.
Yeah.
The thing is, they both have to go together.
It needs to be spicy too. I'm not playing with them. Like, I like spicy food. And
I don't think a lot of people know about this, to be honest, because they didn't
advertise it as much.
They're advertising on TV now hard. Like,
I mean, I don't watch regular TV like that. So.
Oh, you know, you be watching the Kardashians. Look, don't it look good?
Can I have, you want the spicy one?
Yeah.
Can I have the 2 spicy mac and cheese bowls or 2 of the spicy mac and cheese bowls?
What's your drink?
Sorry?
Drink.
What's your drink?
What you want?
A lemonade.
Can I have 2 lemonades? That'll be all.
Hold around.
What she got an attitude for?
Can you get my
Like, I would hate for y'all about to see something because I would really I would really hate to show it.
How much some?
Tell me some. What you want to drink? Like, don't do that.
Pull around.
And I'm the type to call corporate. I'm a snitch. That's free food because you got an attitude.
No, for real.
It's not even close to closing yet, and you got an attitude.
It's not that serious.
I can understand.
It's never that serious.
No,
I don't know what Spartanburg is on.
No, ma'am. No turkey, no ham.
I couldn't hear you. That can't be her. Can't be.
It be the little ones that got the what's the, like, little dogs with the biggest bark, something like that.
I don't know. I've heard of all bark no bite.
Yeah, that, and then I think that's what I was trying to do.
Like, my skin is literally like.
I told you when I was doing my little.
I got little bags under my eyes. It's alright though. My nigga straight. How much you say it was?
I don't know. Oh, nigga on manager, so let me come to the window with that same attitude. Yeah, okay.
My tooth hurts.
I want some Smarties. I haven't had Smarties in forever.
Special, whatever. I'm sorry. I do like to grab it. Hey.
Oh, and you get a cookie.
I don't even like cookies, so you can probably have mine.
It's chocolate chips.
I know, but I like.
Have you seen that vine? Chocolate chip swirl. Cookie crunch, please.
Wait, let's trade. Like, split things, because it's easier for me to get it right here.
Chocolate chip swirl. Please.
No, it's a list. Please. See over here, that's direct sunlight.
I might need to park right here.
Right
Right here.
Oh my gosh, I'm really excited. Here. Yeah, you can have this.
This lemonade is really sweet.
Oh my gosh, and it's like,
Ooh, y'all.
oh my god, I'm so excited.
So something like this.
Oh wow. I don't even eat KFC too, and their macaroni look different.
Look, like it's crispy.
This really might. I'm not even gonna hype it up till I eat it. I'm not gonna do that
Yeah.
because it can look better than it tastes.
Like
My
if you
mouth is watering.
that's different.
I need a. Okay, I need a sport. Wow, I'm scared.
Wow, y'all look. So like the spice is literally on.
It's on the
mac and
macaroni.
cheese, like this.
All right, you ready?
Wait, hold up.
I need to put my limit.
Oh my gosh, I think I really did something.
You ready? Okay.
To be honest, the mac and
spicy.
cheese is really good. And it's a good combination, like
I like how crunchy it is. And it's spicy. That's my. Like, I be having issues if it's not
it's
spicy.
really spicy. Like it's not fake spicy. Hold on, let me do another bite. Cause the mac and like
They mixed it well together. They did
do y'all
that.
see that? Like that spice on the mac and cheese.
The seasoning. It's the seasoning too.
It's the seasoning too. This is it. This is the one. I don't think regular.
You should give us napkins.
It was really spicy. Like I gave you cookies.
Regular
too.
wouldn't have hit like that.
You get cookies, a drink, and that for $5.
Wow. With the lemonade, good drink choice. I was just copying what you got.
We need a good drink for this. No, it's really. I'm obsessed with how the mac and cheese look with it. All right, we about to go because
Oh, I thought we were gonna like talk.
we can talk. Hold on, I want to put this on my snap real quick, and then I'm back. We're back. It's crisp. It's really spicy though. Like if you don't like spicy stuff, like
Don't get it.
it's not like I like spicy food.
I love spicy food.
It shit don't even be spicy to me, like, cause like my mom cooks with a lot of spice, but this is spicy, and my lips burning low key. So
I wish I would have tried the chicken sandwich. Honestly,
the Popeye sandwich, it was like how this is spicy. It was not spicy.
see that. Imagine that. Do they have a spicy chicken sandwich here? If they came out with one and it tasted like this chicken, I don't care. It might have topped the Popeyes, even though I haven't had it.
Literally,
It's seasoned like they
the
outdid
spice
themselves.
They did this. The seasoning is really good. I think this isn't a mukbang. I think we should do friendship advice. We was talking about that.
Oh yeah.
No,
We've came so far from where we used to be. Because this is spicy. Oh my gosh.
the cheese on my lips.
I had cheese on my lip earlier. But yeah, it's like in college, it's hard and it's easy to make friends. It's hard to like maintain friends, but it's easy like college kind of makes it easy to like get you around people, I guess, but it's just kind of hard to maintain some of those friendships. Just being honest.
So we're not like the poster child for friendships, but I feel like I'll say that we have a good friendship because we've grown through each other, and I've learned a lot about communication skills. We've
just learned a lot from each other. Like, it's like give and take.
The main things about friendship is communication. Ooh, my spoon. Another thing is learning how to look at situations from both sides. I think those are the two main aspects of like having a good, healthy friendship.
We both needed to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
so like I say about that, like when you're looking at a situation from both sides, you can't have your judgment clouded with what your opinion is or what you think is right. You literally have to sit down and say, okay, I see exactly where they might be coming from their situation.
And it really changes the situation. Like, it keeps you from a lot of big arguments when you do that. Because, like, we don't agree on everything, but we can at least sit down and, like, admit, like,
I see where you were coming from in this case. That's
we do
literally
that
what we
all
say.
the time. We do it all the
But
time.
okay, I get where you were coming from.
We're like, okay, you got it.
Yeah, but also I felt like this, but also I see why you would feel like this.
Like, literally, if we're feeling any type of way, we tell each other, like, straight up. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Like, even if we know, like, even if we know we're not going to necessarily like what's coming out of each other's mouths, we still let each other know.
Like, for example, like, I know a lot of, like, girlfriendship with guys. If I feel like she's doing something with a guy, or like she feels like I'm being vulnerable or like stupid when it comes to about a guy, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about this. We don't listen to each other, but like whenever we like the "I told you so" moment, we'll be like, okay, you were right about this.
Yeah, we never say "I told you so." We're always like,
we don't ever say, the other person will say you were right, but I wouldn't say like "I told you so." Talia would come to me and be like, you ended up being right about so and so.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's usually like with like boys and stuff, like we'll tell each other how we feel about the situation, and we don't even mind if we don't take each other's advice. It's just as long as we like let each other know.
I think that's an important part too. Like, don't be mad at your friend for not taking your advice, because if they're strong enough to go through it and then admit that you were right, then that's good. But if they can't admit to you that, hey, you were right, then that might mess it up. But don't be mad. It's spicy. It's good.
Oh my god, it's so spicy.
But yeah, and I think that's something else we've learned to do.
Yeah, because I remember like we've probably only had like one really big fight, and that was like at the beginning of freshman year, and it wasn't even over a big thing. It was just our communication skills. We just decided to not talk to each other. Then to like, I like honestly don't even remember what it's about, if I'm being honest. But
I do.
Oh, I don't remember.
It was like, let me tell you.
I remember that I remember one thing when I came to your room. And I told you, you said, "Are you done?" I was pissed off.
I was like,
bro.
I forgot what I said, but this what happened. So, and now I get. I'm gonna say an example how we say I get where you coming from, but I get where you coming from. So we were at we have like this somebody we call our dad, blah blah. He's like our like best like guy friend. So we're at Dad's place, and I had done some questions on Instagram on my story, and I had cut Talia's face out. I had put the sticker over her face because she didn't look good in the thing.
Yeah,
and
I don't like when she posts stuff of me that I know I don't look good. Like, so I get where she was coming from. But later.
Also she was like, why'd you call me out? And I was like, Talia, she was like basically I ain't fuck with her or something because of that. And I was like, Talia, I have 3 other posts with your face on there. I was like, what are you like? But what made her mad was Thad had joined in,
and I hate that.
And I get where she was coming from because we was like jumping on her like they don't even make sense, blah blah. And Talia already doesn't like to be wrong as it is. So for 2 people to be down her throat, it like I get where like she just doesn't like that. So I was still in my big boy mood. I was like, nah, like you doing too much, blah blah. And she was like, like she was not necessarily that mad. Like she left, or like she was like, you about to piss me off.
Yeah, we had drove. Because we had to drive back together. We had another person in the car, so we had to drive back. And then I just, like, stopped talking. Like, we just went our separate ways. And, like, I'm the type of person that have to get stuff off my chest. So I tried to come up to her room just to, like, talk about it. Because I knew it was, like, a stupid fight. But it was, like, this girl. No, listen. Let me tell this part. You know the other part. I got it all in my hair. I walked into the room. She talking about something. Are you done?
No, I
know. That's what she said.
No, that's what I said. I said, what do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah, that's what it was. And I walked out again. I was like, I'm not doing this with her. I was like, I'm not doing it. I walked out.
I said, y'all, she wasn't like ready to talk, like kumbaya. And I said, what do you have to say for yourself?
I walked right. I said, I don't even remember what I said because I was so pissed.
You did that stuttering thing. Well, not stuttering, but you be like, and then you just
I just walked out. I was like, she can't. And that's how I was like talking to myself. I was like, no, she's crazy. I was like, going out in my room.
Yeah, and then look, I was on my phone cooling, like,
and that's go for her because she does not do that anymore. Like, she.
Oh yeah, I don't do that now, but
like, I really promise you would still not be friends if she did that. But it's like, is it? But in the same thing with me is I used to never admit to being wrong. Like, I would just sit there and lie and just say,
Now,
like,
for example, I gotta tell them this story. Oh, okay, y'all. So, Talia, I didn't have a roommate second semester because my roommate ended up transferring. So, Talia used to sleep on my old roommate's bed.
Chill, not that one.
I got to. So, I was like doing my laundry or something. I don't know what. I looked at the pillow. And I drool, she drool. I'm not drooling, it's not nasty. If you drool, you drool.
Yeah, if you just leave their mouth open,
it's okay. I do it too. So I look on the pillow and I see like drool stuff. So I'm like, Talia, you been drooling, like just being funny. She was like, no, that was there before. She was like, that's been there before I started sleeping on the bed. No, y'all, straight face. So I was like, in my head, I was like, I'm not gonna argue with her. I'm gonna wash this pillowcase. And if I find some more drool on it after the fact, then it was Talia. So about a week later, I washed the pillowcase. And like I said, after I washed the pillowcase, I'm looking, I said, got it. So I go to, this is what the funny part is. I go to Talia. I'm like, I caught you because there's drool on this pillow. She said about some, yeah, I know. I just didn't want to admit it the first time. And in my head, I'm looking at this girl like you was like literally straight facing me like when I had told her the first time.
I really was.
And after that, I learned, like, she's the type, like, well, now she's better. Now she'll, like, say, like, when she's wrong in the moment. Before, it was she would never say. Then she grew to, like, admitting it, like, a week after. And now it's, like, in the moment, she'll say it. But,
I mean, the thing is, it's never that I think that I'm not wrong. I know I'm wrong, but I'm
just not going to say it.
I'm just not going to say it. That's just, like, something that I just, like...
But she's, like, it's like we've grown in different aspects. Like, my communication skills, I'm not an asshole no more, like, off the bat. But like she'll admit when she's wrong now.
Yeah, and I think that's just like how we've just been close for so long. And it's like, and another thing is too, during the summer, so I usually typically like during the summer I don't talk to anybody. Like I'm kind of just to myself. We literally, she lives in Rock Hill, I live in Greenville. We went like back and forth.
That's like
it was like
it's like an hour and 45.
Yeah, it's like an hour and 45 minutes. We saw each other like every other weekend. Either I went to Rock Hill or she came to Greenville. And it was probably like equal the amount of times that we went back.
That's what I'm saying, like long distance relationships. I know it might be different with boy and girl, but I feel like it's really like you can do it. Like you can really do it because we're in a friendship and we made it work. Like I remember one time Talia was real down, or if I'd be real down, I literally like left that day and went to go see her and I spent the night.
And we went to the movies.
Yeah,
and
we
she,
did
stayed the night and stuff.
So like,
and that's like honestly, that was one of the times I knew I was like, wow, like she really came down because I was having like a really bad day.
Yeah, she was texting me, she was just like, you know, when you go through, and I was supposed to work that night. I told my manager I was served that night, and I told her I was like, I can't, I have to go check on my friend.
And it's just good. And now that we're like roommates and stuff, it's like, even though we've been close over this year, I feel like this is gonna be like a different kind, like just learning to live with each other. Because even though like last year we basically kind of lived with each other, still it's like different. Like you kind of see every single side of somebody. Like
now when you're going through something and you're not living with your friend, you cannot hide that, but you cope different on your own than knowing that you have a friend. That like with me, I isolate myself when I'm going through something,
and I'm like the opposite. Like I like talking it out.
So living with her now, it's like when I try to isolate myself, I don't have to do that anymore because she'll come to me and like sit down and talk things out with me.
I just not just
girl, you know that don't got no no silverware.
We can get another when we go through the drive-thru.
But yeah. So just like I feel like in a relationship with anybody, you have to be growing through each other. One person can't be teaching another person how to grow. Yeah. You have to both be reciprocating some type of energy from each other.
And then it's like another thing too, I think we just value each other because like I have a thing with trust. Like once you break my trust, like it's just hard to go back. And it's like she's never done anything that made me question her trust. Like I've never like had to like, oh, what is Bree gonna do, or is she gonna do this, she gonna do that, just because like I know like her heart and like her, so like she would never do like something to like betray my trust. Yeah,
I think I have a good soul. No, I really do think I have a pure soul.
But yeah, it's like I don't need to think like she's about to. Right? It's like I don't know. It's really hard. It's hard to explain. Like even like around guys, this is like really funny story. Like it's so crazy. Like if we see like one person going for a guy, like we'll fall back. Like or stuff. It's just simple stuff like that. Like
a lot of times with friendships, you'll see girls are in competition with each other.
Yeah.
And I think, and even not even like with guys when like a guy's trying to get with you, but also not doing too much to. I've had friends that have like degraded me in front of guys to like bring themselves up, but it's never been like that. Or if I feel like a guy is coming for Talia in like a funny way, or even something that like they don't see, I'll find a way to like let that simmer down without it being obvious. Like get off my friend, but like making a joke or something like not.
Oh, we never let somebody like okay, like if a guy's like even say something like, oh, you said like they're saying we're saying something dumb like. I don't never like act like be with the guy like yeah Bree did it out like no I'm gonna take it from my friend like
even if Talia say the sky's purple and the guy say you dumb the sky's not purple I'm gonna say well it got a tint to it I'm gonna say well today you got a little
with it
so you got a little tint in the sky today like it might be a little purple magenta something like but I think we're good at but that comes with time like growth like being around different people your environment. And also, I think another thing with us is we value a quality of friendship rather than quantity. So whereas a lot of people...
Bro, she's literally like my only friend, like close friend. Other than like that, she is literally like my only close friend. I'm fine with it. Like, I don't have an issue with it. I mean, being in college, like, you see like a lot of like big groups of like girls, which is cool and all, but that's just not for me. Because like, I just... If you're my friend, I want to be able to tell you everything and anything, like be close like that. And I feel like I can't do that with a big group of people because something's bound to happen.
It's possible, but that's really rare. It's really hard, and it's rare. Just with that, I feel you have to be around genuine people and genuine girls.
Everybody has to be genuine.
And in order to have a big group of genuine girlfriends, I feel like all of them have to have some type of relationship with God. That's just me personally.
That's true. Because we've been starting to watch like online services together because we've both like kind of been like not struggling with like
we've gone through a rough patch this year, both of us equally, so
we've been like going like getting through stuff like through God and stuff like together, and we're not embarrassed by it. Like me personally, I didn't go to church a lot, like I went when I was younger, but like I didn't grow up going to church a lot. And like she's never been the type to like bash me for it or anything like that.
Of course.
Like she understands.
And that's important too, even like spirituality and friendships, because I know a lot of people try to urge their friends or like force them to like go to church or do this and the third. But if you're a spiritual person, you know that God does everything on his time. And it's crazy because now it's the perfect time, because like now we're actually on the same time in like our faith and where we want to be. And back in the day where I thought like I was in my faith and like Talia needed to be on my page, which I never thought, but like if I thought like that, it would have never been to where this timing was perfect and planned out how it should have been.
Yeah. And that's like probably starting to be like one of my favorite things to do together, because like there was like a couple of days ago we watched 2 sermons in a row.
And we said until like 3
o'clock in the morning, taking notes like
amen.
And it really helps like when we're both going through rough patches, like we always bring God into it, like just subconsciously, because like that it just helps. It's like me, Bree, and God. Like that's our little trio.
Yeah, most definitely. But so I think that's another thing of having friends, making sure like you guys are on the same spiritual level, or even like not forcing
not
them
even
to be
the
on
same
your
spiritual
level,
just understanding everybody's spiritual level, like and not judging for it. Because I did like have one person that I knew, like she kind of like not bash me for not knowing like stuff about the Bible, but it's just like it makes me feel bad, but it's like I know my faith and I know what I believe in, so I don't need you telling me like making me feel like that. That's the thing, you cannot bring your friends down. There's a way to go about things without bringing your friend down. Like if you do that, then you're not friends. Like that's not what a friend does. Like a friend is supposed to support you, bring you up, tell you the truth when you need to, but in a way that like we just know how to talk to each other. Like,
or also it's not even that, but sometimes it's not that you know how to talk to somebody, but you can see signals through how they're reciprocating what you're saying and know when to fall back.
That's just watching.
Yeah. Like sometimes like Talia, we're different when it comes to like, I'm a procrastinator, but Talia's like literally like the day of type. So like if I'm on Talia like you need to da-da-da, and if I feel like she's like, that's just not me as a person, like just relax. Like there's a certain point where you can give somebody advice into where if that's just not how they are, you just need to fall back and like let them do what they want to do.
Yeah, because she encourages me enough to not procrastinate. Then there's times it's like, okay, I know I work better under pressure, but I also know, okay, if it's something big, I shouldn't procrastinate. Because I mean, that literally happened today, but it was something small like that I had to do. because we both had the same art class, just a different like time space, and she had did hers a couple of days before. She was like, well, why didn't you just do it when I did? And I was just like, I don't like it.
That's just not her. And then I was like, in that type of case, like where it can be done in 5 minutes, I shouldn't like be on her about it, because like cool, you can get it done. That's just like how you are.
Yeah.
So just things like that. I don't know anything else.
Yeah, I mean, because we had two different mindsets when it comes to things. Then we had the same. And it's gotten to the point, like, people literally, we've gone out and people ask were we sisters. Or, because we...
Just not even physically, but, like, literally, basically, like, teachers that we've had the same class, so we'll think we're related. Just, like, we say stuff at the same time. People think we, like, corny, but, like, it's, like...
I swear, we be getting annoyed with each other. Like, we be laughing at the same time. We be laughing the same way.
Yeah,
it's
the
kind
laugh
of like...
is the same.
You
I'm not about to do it right now.
Shut up. Hold it. But no, but we like kind of linked like as a person, because we're together all the time. Like basically we kind of got close last January, like for real, because yeah, I'm gonna say
I feel like even though this what I feel like this summer us being apart was the closest that we got. And even though that's weird, but I also feel like because we went through so many like things, like having each other being like the furthest apart we've been has been the closest we've been, I feel like,
and
which
this
is really
I think
crazy.
it's because we also went out of our way to be with each other. Like we spent, like, it is not a quick drive from Rock Hill to Greenville. Like it's not super far, but it's a good 2 hours. Like
that's gas, that's time. And then on top of that,
I used to go like right after work. I used to drive to Rock Hill.
And if I did come to Greenville, I didn't have a car at the time, so I would drive my mom's car there, but I have to leave at like 6 in the morning to get back to pick her up from work. So like it's just effort. And also we FaceTimed every day. Like I kid you not, we would spend at least on average like 6 hours on FaceTime.
While she's at work, I'll be on the phone.
Oh yeah, I'll be on FaceTime at work. Like my managers, it got to a point to where my managers knew her, my coworkers knew her, and never physically met her because we just on FaceTime.
I mean, I worked at a daycare, so I couldn't really. Yeah. But I mean, like any other time, I'm so.
I didn't even go speak on the cigarette out her mouth, but I don't know if there's any other advice really.
I mean,
I
just get to know, like, if you really like want to like make a stronger bond with somebody who you're friends with, you really just have to spend time with them and get to know them and like understand them as a person, because once you understand somebody, like your friendship is like endless.
But
like,
you have to be willing to understand them through their eyes. You cannot try to understand somebody through your perception of them. You literally have to like truly listen to. We talk a lot. We'll literally spend an hour, like 2 hours, just talking random stuff just continuously. And I don't ever get bored with it. Like last night,
what are we talking about?
Instead of going out last night, we sat and like talked for like 2 hours straight.
We did. I was really like in some pants and a bra, like sitting on the floor,
just talking straight, like. Just talk, and I feel like this is also like relationship advice too. Just talking and truly getting to understand somebody, like understanding their flaws, understanding what makes them insecure. So without like saying it to them, but just like doing things to where you can help bring them up.
Because there's some stuff that I never thought that I would like tell anybody, because I'm like truly insecure. Just like stuff that I just went like I haven't even told my family some stuff that I've told her. So it's like that's how you just know like if you're really comfortable with somebody. And like I'm like the most myself. It makes sense. I'm not
myself
the most.
That's how good will.
I don't even know.
And another thing that I think like relationship, like if you're in a friendship and they're talking to another person or whatever, I think we're really good at balancing like. I don't know how to describe it.
Like you talking about like boys and like friendships.
So like if Talia wants to like, I think a lot of times girls in particular friendships can be real not selfish, but they're really
like as far as like time. So like
time they're really.
So if she's talking to somebody or like on the face or whatever, like at the beginning, so this is still kind of new to me. Like at the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh, like here we go. But like now that I get it, because like if it was the roles were reversed, it's like okay, I would want my time too. So I'm not even gonna be mad about it.
And that's the key, like saying to yourself, if I was them, how would I act? And that's literally like, or like now, like if she wants to go spend time with somebody, because girls can be very overprotective of their friends and their time. Like if they want to go see their boyfriend all the time, girls can be easy to like be offended. But I feel like once you get to a certain age, like you just have to you have to like learn how to, you're friends, but like they want their time.
Like the last thing that I have is basically like as far as like education and stuff like that with friends, like she's like just learning when to go out. And now I feel like we've both gotten to the point where we don't feel like we need to go out all the time. Because I'm not gonna lie, freshman year we went out a lot. Even when we didn't want to, we went out.
Weekdays, like weeknights, like
we were out.
Anytime we were like out. And I feel like another thing, like God's timing, like I've been saying, we're literally in sync now with our mindsets, like not going out all the time. Because it could have been like Celine was going all the time and I stopped doing it.
Yeah,
but it's literally on the same page now.
Yeah, because last night, I'm not gonna lie, because I was by myself for most of the weekend. I was like, dang, I kind of want to go out. But by the time we started talking, I was like, no.
Yeah. Like, I had worked like all the night before and that morning. I was like, not even like being tired and not making me want to go out, but lately, like just like being like, we just want to sit down. Like there's not even a need. Like when you have a good bond with somebody, there's no need for you to be on the scene all the time. Like when you can have a good time just talking to your friend, watching Netflix with your friend, sleeping with your friend.
Literally, this is low-key our schedule. After class, we put on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. We both lay on the couch. We're knocked out for like 2-3 hours. Like, yeah. But this picture, like, whew,
that's cute. That's really cute. The girl, that's really, y'all. Actually, at house. But
I'm dead.
I think this was a successful little
I'm sweating my face off.
I wanted some crab legs, but hey, I'm gonna get them soon.
No, this is gonna slap later.
Yeah, it is. Oh, speaking of, I need to be figuring that out.
Yeah.
But like and subscribe. Tag your best friend. If you guys have any questions, I know we're not like therapists or nothing, but
nah, we're therapists to ourselves. I'm gonna be a therapist soon.
Oh, yeah, she wants to be an art therapist, so
or just
we'll see it up. But yeah, so this was our friendship advice. Oh, let me show you how much KFC we got left. We just be talking.
Yeah,
like,
we do because
we big eaters. Like, we big eaters. I got this much left.
I got a good bit left.
But it was good. I'm not gonna. It's good. It's spicy though.
It's really spicy.
I gotta sit down.
I
low-key
might have to try it with the. My
regular?
mouth is watering. Wow.
Yeah, the regular might be, but I feel like
but they have the same seasoning.
Yes.
Without it being spicy, that'll be good. And that's something you can eat. Like spicy stuff, you gotta eat in bits.
You're right. The seasoning, I'm forgetting that. If they keep the seasoning
really
up, that's good.
I'm telling you, they need to come out with spicy chicken sandwich. And it's crispy.
Like the chicken is.
You can
crispy.
hear the crunch. That's why it works.
Girl, I wish your eyelash in the car kills. I wish I had like another spoon or something.
I'm gonna get you one.
I'm not going
to the drive-through because she was really...
But yeah, anyways.
We need to get like a little outro or something.
We can do our little thing. Y'all, this might not.
Alright, Alright.
It's like this.
No, but we went like that first. Or we just I think we should just.
I think it was like. No,
it was a thumb, the pinky. Period.
Bye, y'all.